Welcome back to my channel, you guys. In this little vlog, I'm going to take you with me to Denmark for our Christmas trip. Here we go. We're just walking through Copenhagen Airport. We've arrived from London Gatwick, and it was, to be fair, a bit of a, well, nightmare trip. Yes. There was a storm, you guys. You have probably heard about it. And it caused major delays and havoc to our trip. We have got a bit of time to kill here in Copenhagen Airport. So it's just looking at the shops. Bottega, Saint Laurent, Gucci. There's quite a lot of designer brands here. And many other types of shop. It's quite a nice airport actually, and lots of design here at Illem's Bolighus. I want to go inside and have a little look here. Illem's have many designer items for the home, and I love Danish design. I know I'm biased, but I do. And I always come away with another little trinket for our home. Look at all of the lovely ceramics here, you guys. Nice colourful mugs. I love the colours of these. But I think my husband might go absolutely mad if I buy another cup. This is Bjørn Winblad, a very famous ceramics artist. And these little wooden figures are really cute too. And a little tray with glasses. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Eva Solo is another brand that creates a lot of designer type items for your home. All of the things that you thought you couldn't live without. And some more mugs here. Yeah, very nice. Love, love, love. The Optimist is a fun little item that lots of people give as gifts here in Denmark. Of course, if you're in Denmark, you have to check out Royal Copenhagen. Look at these plates. Oh, so festive. Yeah, Royal Copenhagen have got the best china, beautiful patterns. Yeah, lots to choose from. I love how they've laid this table. It looks very festive. My husband and I are quite taken with this particular cup with the little plate. Perfect for that cup of tea or coffee with a little biscuit. And this is a very traditional pattern called muselmale, I believe. I could be wrong, but I do think that is the name. It's very pretty with the white and blue. Time for a bit of lunch. In Denmark, you have to try smørrebrød, which are also in English open sandwiches. Look, they are piled high to the sky, but that's exactly how they should be. Yeah. So I got the prawn, my husband got the roast beef, and then we're sharing the potato. Bon appetito. We arrived. It's a miracle. Honestly, you guys, we didn't think we were going to get here. But we did, and we are delighted to be here for Christmas. Look at this pretty street here in Aalborg town. All the colored buildings. This area is called Hjalmarsdal and is the kind of the old town of Aalborg. I always go here. It's super pretty, and this is the local ceramicist, and that little sign says kyssebænk, which means go to the kissing bench. Very humorous. Oh, I love this little ceramicist. They've got some beautiful stuff, and this is their courtyard, which is so super cute. This little corner shop has been here for my entire life, my parents' lives, and their parents' lives, and it's called Cornen. And they're known for their teas and their coffees. Yeah, it's just a cute little shop. The yellow building in front of us with the Danish flag is the registry office. And there we've got the church Budolfi. You can just see the spire. This is Jens Bank Stenhus, which is one of the oldest houses in Aalborg, back from the 15-something. We are staying at the Pier 5 hotel, which is just on the harbour of Aalborg, which is really nice. Very cozy, loving the seating arrangement here. Yeah. Very pretty. I think you can catch a glimpse of the Limfjord and the water just there. And spinning around, there's seating area. In there is kind of the kitchen area. Quite a few tables and places to sit, so that's quite nice. Welcome to Pier 5. This is our little hotel room here at Pier 5 Hotel in Aalborg. Yep, it is small. Well, it's not huge anyway, but it's functional for what we need. Here's the outside. You can see we're next to the water there. So that's our bed. What we didn't account for, which was a bit of a surprise to me, to be honest, is that we've got this little kitchenette in the room. So it's a little bit like a studio flat, actually. So yeah, we've got a microwave, we've got a stove, then we've got a fridge. We bought a few things, so there's a little bit of food in there. We've got some like Danish candy because it's Christmas time. These are some of my favorite. These are nuts with chocolate. These are Tom's snowballs. Then we've got some Percy Pigs. We bought those in London. And then we've got these ones, which is also Danish candy, which is called Bridget's, which is kind of a mix of chocolates. We've got a TV. This is our luggage. It's a little bit messy, you guys, because the room is not very big. And our biggest complaint, actually, is, as you can see, there's no wardrobe, which is a bit annoying. No, actually, it's very annoying. So we're living out of our suitcases. And yeah, that's life, I guess. Travel bag this time is my Saint Laurent Lulu bag, camera bag. It is quite full in there. I will show you what's inside later. And other travel bag is the Longchamp shoulder bag, which actually I'm loving. So out here is our bathroom. Yeah, it is quite small, but it's functional. Again, so it's just got a shower there, toilet, and then we've got the sink situation. And that's it, really. So that's our room for our Christmas holiday here in Denmark, in Aalborg. Breakfast time, you guys. We've got a little morning shot with ginger and lemon, bit of orange juice, bit of coffee, and my husband is just getting a few things, and I will go after him. It's quite grey, looks very cold, but yeah, it's all good really. Denmark, Denmark. I have to say the breakfast buffet here is really good. Danish cheese, some other variations of cheeses, you've got fruit as well, little compotes, we've got some pastries, different kinds of pastries, of course butter, we've got rye bread and other bread. Then there's this kind of station here which has got even vitamin pills if you've forgotten those. You've got coffee, and then on this side we've got bread, little rolls and different meats. This is a famous Danish type of meat called rullepølse. We've got some ham here, salmon, and more kind of veggies, and we've got yogurts, yeah, and different kind of nuts and cereals. So quite a lot to choose from really. So we're just relaxing a little bit here in the sofas. And what do? Well, you need to catch up on YouTube and VLOGMAS, right? So I'm just watching Dale's latest VLOGMAS. Always great fun. I love Dale. Dale, of course, is Dale's Addiction here on YouTube. So check her out.
Again in Aalborg, we have some old buildings to the right hand side with basically a lot of administration we've done down this side. We've got a commerce. This building here was a commerce building. On the right hand side it's been reclaimed now into modern restaurateurs and eatery type places.
Yes, it used to be like a power engine type house.
Oh, over here is of interest, Penny Lane.
On this corner, over there.
On this corner.
Over
Penny
there.
Lane.
Yeah. Good morning, you guys, from Aalborg in Denmark. We're just having a little morning stroll in Denmark. Nobody does anything during the Christmas period. So we are finding ourselves a bit at a loose end because everything, and I mean absolutely everything, is closed. And it is because of the constitution here in Denmark, people are not allowed to work during 25th, 26th of December. So you can see behind me, there's a restaurant here, which hasn't been open for the past 3 days. And yeah, so we have had to make do with our hotel for a little while, which isn't a bad thing. It's just that we're not used to not being, you know, active and doing things all the time. Right, you can see there's a little bit of snow this morning on the cars. Not a lot, but a little sprinkle. And yeah, so we're just walking around the streets of Aalborg a bit. Until 1890, this is where the circus came, in this square called Frederiksplads. So there's a little story time here, because Christmas time is story time. But yeah, our trip started a bit off on the wrong foot. Our plane was cancelled because of this giant storm Pier. And we then very quickly had to make a decision to rebook so we could get here for Christmas. Obviously wanted to be with family and especially my niece and nephew. So we managed to get a rebooked flight for the following day. And this is one of those kind of typical old backyards. See, that's quite old, that building. And then you've got a bit of a courtyard behind the buildings, which is quite typical in most Danish kind of townscapes. So this is quite a typical like lower ground of one of these apartment flats. But notice the little track, because every single Dane worth their salt has got a bike. So they make this concrete slab so you can get your bike up and down instead of having to pull them over the steps. Fun fact. Another example of one of these kind of backyard. This is one of the pretty ones, I think. A bit quaint. Yes, so we arrived here on the 22nd of December and met with some friends. We had some lovely brunch with them, which was delightful. Then on the 23rd, we met with my brother and his family and had some dinner. And yeah, got to spend a bit of time with his dogs. He's got 2 lovely dogs. And of course my niece and nephew. And then on the 24th, which is the day that we celebrate Christmas Eve, we again were with the family. Dinner, followed by presents, coffee, sweets, all of that stuff. Yeah, nice, quite quiet, but just as Christmas should be. These are singing trees for Christmas. And over there we've got Kunsten, where my husband and I got married. This is one of the only times we haven't been able to go in there because, as everything else at Christmas, it's closed. So we're still visiting it from the outside. So we're going to go and visit my dad now. Obviously this was a sad occurrence for me this year that my dad passed, and he's resting here in this beautiful graveyard. Danish graveyards I find are very manicured and actually they're very pretty and they're lovely, tranquil places to visit. The building right in front of me here is called the Utzon Center, which is created by the architect Jørn Utzon, who also in fact created the Sydney Opera House. So yes, he was a Danish architect. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog from our Christmas in Denmark. If you did, please give it some thumbs up love and hit that subscribe button too if you haven't done so yet. My next video will be what I got for Christmas, so stay tuned for that. And see you in my next one. Have a fabulous day wherever you are in the world.